It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Commanders, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Now, meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to Trey Tucker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught by Tucker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll drop to throw. His pass incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pushing through the contact. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the option to give to Swift here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw caught there by Osborne. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Hurts. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only... Couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt. Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a play fake here on first down. That one finds Hyatt. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it?
Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. 5 on the touchback. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He may go. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 9. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Tiger.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He can't get him down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It was just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
will begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gautin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. So here is Washington now to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And running with power here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts completing this one quickly. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by Tucker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
First down, Washington.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. Able to power through. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Cruz. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort him.
Touchdown! Chris Rodriguez with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Eagles 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
73! 73!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12-yard line. A gain of 4.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good.
Now back to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th.
About that, a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He's going to get it again.
Quarter of play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
60
Up the middle they go. Dunlap.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of your play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 6, 1:06 to play.
They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's back to throw.
First and 10 at the 42.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Commanders, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.